My name is Karin. I'm located in Switzerland. I'm a yoga teacher and a Ayurveda health coach and a personal trainer. And my other job is I'm working at the office in a hospital. Yeah. And my goal is to shift, to take the big leap soon to get off my work at the hospital and to really dive into my purpose, my deepest calling, to be in service and to guide others. Was really stuck in my business. I was a little bit stuck in my personal growth as well. And I was sitting in meditation and I really asked to the universe to give me a sign how I can get out of this mood of not being creative, of being stuck in my own skin and in some really deep beliefs about myself, where I was working already many years with. And yeah, maybe 3 hours later on that same day, I opened up Instagram and I saw a post from Bri, and she said a lot of really good stuff that resonates with my heart. And yeah, she did a market research, and I thought I really have to check her out. I really have to go on that market research. And this was the sign of the universe. And we had a beautiful first call where we already, or where I already could dive deep into some emotional release. And this was already a big shift. And I decided to work with her and taking that leap to invest in myself and in my healing journey in order to serve my community from a much deeper place within myself. Yeah. Lead from the Heart program, 3 months with Briar. And what happened in those 3 months, I could release a lot of emotions that were blocked inside my body. And I discovered a lot of worth for myself. I really increased my self-worth and the picture about the self, the picture about the woman I am is now totally different. I never had the courage to stand alone, and she encouraged me to stand alone, to see my light, to see that fire I have in myself. I really knew that this fire is there, and I worked with this fire a lot. But she really ignited kind of Shakti in myself and brought me back to that feminine essence I really forgot about, because I work in such a masculine space. There is so much energy from the masculine, and I experienced that with a lot of my clients. We are all in this big society of masculine energy, and it's so important to come back to release, to rest, to dance, to sing, to really feel that connection to our deepest waters, our feminine essence. And what my community, or what I as a yoga teacher and mentor can really benefit from the work, is that she brought me to techniques from the coaching space that I don't know and that I never used, like deconstructive practices, reconstructive practices. And I just knew those kind of work in another space or in a different way. And I really love what she teaches me. And yeah, it's such a great work to work with the inner child, to release emotions, to allow ourselves to sit with what we feel. She brought me back to really have no fear, to sit with what are the feelings inside of me. And this is what I share with my clients. And it's beautiful to see how my healing journey can inspire others, can guide others through their healing journey. So I'm really grateful that I took this opportunity to work with her. So pretty much in the beginning, we created like a vision. Where do I want to be in 3 or 6 months? What is that really big vision about myself, about where I want to go as a yoga teacher, as a guide, as a mentor? And it was so beautiful to create that. And I really was dreaming big. And my vision came alive just some months ago, as I was still working with Briar. It gave me so much trust. I gained so much trust to take a big leap for myself. So I quit some part of my hospital job, and I made space for my calling, for my purpose, for serving others, to have a beautiful relationship with themselves and with others, to really dive into self-love. And yeah, it's so funny. We worked a lot with my fear of not being good enough to leave that job, not knowing enough to go like much more in the yoga teacher and coaching space. And this courage to take that leap was amazing, because as soon as I did, magic arrives. I got so many clients on, so many new messages that how can you serve me in that way? Can you guide me in that way? Can you help me? Can we co-create? Can you even come on a retreat to teach the yoga? And so much cooperations. And this is really or this should really encourage you to work with Bright, because a lot of magic happens. Of course, it's my work and my devotion to what she has to offer. It's all about that you commit to the work she offers you. But as soon as you commit, as soon as you devote yourself to the practices that she's working with, there is so much magic. And it comes along with so much trust in your own power, in your own fire, in the feminine aspects of creation. and birth so much as women, not only children. We can birth whole programs, creations, retreats. Yeah, it's all about devoting yourself to the practice. And that is what Briar is living so much. She's so devoted to her practice and what she teaches. And this is so palpable. You can feel her her light and her soul in her work. And yeah, this makes it so easy to dive deep into your own waters and to release the emotions and to come back to a space of worthiness and of wholeness. That space that is always there, but sometimes we forget. And all the practices helping you to rediscover that. And Briar can do that in such a beautiful, kind, and loving way. Yeah, I'm just grateful that our paths met and that we can walk side by side on this journey to the self. It's a gift. If you're on a stage in your life where you are aware of your living, but you don't know how to handle situations or how to come out of repeating the same experiences. It's such a good way to dive into the teachings that Bry is offering, because she gives you a foundation first that you really can come back to yourself, to ground yourself, to feel safe in your own. And then you can explore more and more what is blocking you from living the fullness, or maybe from achieving a certain goal in your job or in your relationship or in overall in your life. Maybe you want to move to another country. Maybe you want to start a business. Maybe you just want to have a loving relationship or fall in love. She holds the magic to show you how you can go on this path and how you can experience yourself in such a different way. Maybe you experience yourself for the first time. So it's really worthy. Hop on it. Much love.